Hi everyone. Today I do my exercise homework. Yes. Mm, and the topic homework is about speaking about Ivanka Trump. Think big again. Yes. So let's begin. Yes. Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
1 year ago,
1 year ago,
I introduced my father when he declared his candidacy.
I interviewed my father when he declared his candidacy.
In his own way and through his own sheer force of will,
In his own ways and through his own force of will,
he sacrificed greatly
he sacrificed quickly
to enter the political arena as an outsider.
to enter the political arena as an outsider,
And he prevailed
and he prevailed
against a field of 16 very talented competitors.
against a field of 16 very talented competitors.
For more than a year, Donald Trump has been the people's champion.
For more than a year, Donald Trump has been the people's champion.
And tonight, he is the people's nominee.
And tonight, he's the people's nominee.
Like many of my fellow millennials,
Like many of my fellow millennials,
I do not consider myself categorically Republican
I do not consider myself categorically
or Democrat.
Republican or Democrat,
More than party
more than party
affiliation, I vote based on what I believe is right for my
affiliation. I vote on based on what I believe is right
family and
for my family
for my country.
and for my country.
Sometimes it's a tough choice.
Sometimes it's a tough choice.
That is not the case this time.
That is not the case this time.
As the proud daughter of your nominee,
As the proud daughter of the nominee,
I am here to tell you that this is the moment
I am here to tell you this is the time.
daughter of your nominee, I am here to tell you that this is the moment
I am here to tell you that this is the moment,
and Donald Trump is the person to make America great again.
and Donald Trump is the person to make America great again. Real change,
The kind we have not seen in decades,
the kind we have not seen in decades,
is only going to come from outside the system.
is only going to come from outside the system.
And it's only going to come from a man who has spent his entire life
That
inside the system. And it's only going
and it's only going to come from a man who's spent his entire life
to come from a man who has spent his entire life doing what others said could not be done.
doing what others said could not be done.
My father is a fighter.
My father is a fighter.
When the primaries got tough, and they were tough,
When the primaries got tough and they were tough,
he did what any great leader does.
he did what any great leader does.
He dug deeper,
He dug deeper,
worked harder,
worked harder,
got better,
got better,
and became stronger.
and became stronger.
Cảm ơn sếp vì đã luôn tin tưởng, động viên em. Lipton
Sorry,
trao
sorry,
miệng
sorry,
chàng
sorry,
hai
sorry,
gắn kết.
sorry, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's advancement. Okay. Okay, that's not. Okay, and
I have seen him fight for his family.
sorry, okay, and keep doing. I have seen him fight for his employees.
I have seen him fight for his employees. I have seen him fight for his company.
I have seen him fight for his company.
And now I am
And now
seeing him fight for our country.
I am seeing him fight for our country.
It's been the story of his life.
It has been the story of his life,
And more recently,
and more recently,
the spirit of his campaign.
the spirit of his campaign.
It's also a prelude to reaching the goal that unites us all.
It's also a prelude to reaching the goal that unites us all.
When this party,
When the party
and better still this country,
and Palestine, the country,
knows what it is like to win again.
knows what it is like to win again.
If it's possible to be famous and yet not really well known,
If it's possible to be a famous and that's not really well done,
that describes the father who raised me.
that describes the father who raised me.
In the same office in Trump Tower where
In the same office in Storm Tower,
we now work together,
where we now work together.
I remember playing on the floor by my father's desk,
I remember playing on the floor by my father's desk,
constructing miniature buildings with Legos and erector sets,
constructing miniature buildings with Legos and erector sets,
while he did the same with concrete, steel, and glass.
while he did the same with concrete, steel, and glass.
My father taught my siblings and me the importance of positive
Okay.
values.
My father taught me. My father taught my siblings and me the importance of positivity.
My father taught my siblings and me the importance of positive values
And the positive values,
and a strong ethical compass.
a strong ethical compass.
He showed us how to be resilient,
He showed us how to be resilient. He showed us how to be resilient.
how to deal with challenges,
How to deal with challenges,
and how to strive for excellence in all that we do.
and how to strive for excellence in all that we do.
He taught us that there is nothing we cannot accomplish.
He taught us that there's nothing that we cannot accomplish
If we marry vision and
if we marry vision,
passion with an enduring work ethic.
if we marry vision and passion with an enduring work ethic.
One of my father's greatest talents is his ability to see potential in people.
One of my father's greatest talents is the ability to see potential in people
Before they see it in themselves. ourselves.
before they see it in themselves.
It was like that for us too growing up.
It was like that for us too growing up.
He taught us that potential vanishes into nothing without effort.
He taught us that potential vanishes into nothing without effort.
And that like him,
And like him,
we each had a responsibility
we each had responsibility
to work not just for ourselves,
to work, yes, to work and,
but for the best.
sorry,
We each had a responsibility to work not
we had see, oh sorry.
I saw my
We each had a responsibility
we each had a responsibility to work
to
not
work not just for ourselves,
just for ourselves, but for the betterment of the world around us.
but for the betterment of the world around us. Over the years,
On too many occasions to count,
on too many occasions to count,
I saw my father tear stories out of the newspaper
I saw my father tear stories out of the newspaper
about people whom he had never met,
about people whom he had never met,
who were facing some injustice or hardship.
who were facing some injustice or hardship.
He'd write a note to his assistant in a signature black felt tip pen.
He'd write a note to his assistants in a signature black felt tip pen
And request that the person be found and invited to Trump Tower. Her black felt tip pen
and request that the person be found and invited to Trump Tower.
talk to them. Be found and invited to Trump Tower to meet with him.
He'd write. Okay, sorry, I repeat again. He'd write a note to his assistant in a signature black felt tip pen
And request that the person be found and invited to Trump Tower. Black felt tip pen and request that the person be found and invited to Trump Tower.
and request that person be found and invited to Trump Tower to meet him.
with him. He would talk to them
He will talk to them,
and then draw upon his extensive network to find them a job.
then draw upon his extensive network to find them a job
Or get them a break.
or get them a break.
And they would leave his office as people so
And they would leave his office, as people so often do,
after having been with
Donald Trump,
Donald Trump, feeling that life could be great again.
feeling that life could be great again. Throughout my entire life,
I have witnessed his empathy and generosity.
I've had witnessed his empathy and generosity
Towards others,
toward others,
especially those who are suffering.
especially those who are suffering.
It is just his way of being in your corner when you're down.
It is just his way of being in your corner when you down.
My father not only has the strength and ability necessary
My father not only has the strength and ability necessary
to be
to be our
our next president,
next president,
but also the kindness and compassion
but also the kindness and compassion
that will enable him to be the leader that this country needs.
that will enable him to be the leader that this country needs. Yes. Okay, it is time for advancement. Okay, wait a moment. Yes, okay. We keep doing.
My father has a sense of fairness that touches every conviction he's holds.
My father had a sense of fairness that touched every conviction he held.
I've worked alongside of him for more than a decade now at the every conviction he's held.
I work alongside of him for now more than a decade now.
Worked alongside of him for more than a decade now at the Trump organization.
At the Trump organization.
And I've seen how he operates as a leader.
And I've seen how he operates as a leader.
Making important decisions
that save careers.
shape careers and that change lives.
And that change life.
I've learned a lot about the world from walking construction jobs.
I learned a lot of things from the world. I learned a lot of things the world from
by his side.
The construction by his side.
That shape careers and that change lives. I've learned a lot about the world from walking construction jobs by his side. When
run properly,
construction sites are true meritocracies.
Construction sites are true meritocracies. Okay, construction sites are true meritocracies.
Competence in the building trades is easy to spot.
Competence in the building trades is easy to spot.
And incompetence is
impossible to hide.
These sites are also incredible melting pots.
These sites are also incredible melting pots,
gathering people from all walks of life
and uniting
them to work towards a single mission. There have always been men of all background and ethnicities.
There have always been men of all background and ethnicity.
On my father's job site.
On my father's job site.
And long before it was commonplace. You also saw women.
My father values talent.
He recognizes real knowledge and skill when he finds it.
He recognizes real knowledge and skill when he finds it.
He is colorblind and gender neutral.
He's colorblind and gender neutral.
He hires the best person for the job, period.
He hires the best person for the job, and period.
Words and promises, no matter how visionary they sound, will only get...
Words and promises, no matter how visionary they sound, will only get you so far. In our business,
you're not a builder unless
you're not a builder
you've got a building to show for it.
Unless you've got a pudding to show for it.
Or in my father's case,
city skylines.
Most people strive their
Most people strive their entire life
to achieve great success in a single industry.
to achieve great success in a single industry.
My father has succeeded in many, on the highest level and on a global scale.
My father has succeeded in many of the highest level and on a global scale.
One of the reasons he has thrived as an entrepreneur
One of the reasons he had thrived as an entrepreneur
is because he listens to everyone.
is because he listens to everyone.
Billionaire executives don't usually ask the people doing the work
Billionaire executives don't usually ask the people doing the work
for their opinion of the work.
for the opinion of the work.
My father is an exception.
My father is an exception.
On every one of his projects,
On every one of his projects,
you'll see him talking to the super,
you will see him talking to the super,
the painter,
the
the
painter,
engineers, the
the engineers,
electrician.
the electrician.
He'll ask them for their feedback.
He'll ask him for the back.
If they think something should be done differently
If they think something should be done differently
or could be done better.
or could be done better.
When Donald Trump is in charge,
When Donald Trump is in charge,
all that counts
all that counts
is ability, effort, and excellence.
is ability, effort, and excellence.
This has long been the philosophy at the Trump Organization.
This has long been the philosophy as a term organization.
At my father's company,
As my father's company,
there are more female than male executives.
there are more female than male executives.
Women are paid equally for the work that we do.
Women are paid equally for the work that we do.
And when a woman becomes a mother,
And when a woman becomes a mother,
she is supported, not shut out.
she is supported, not shut out.
Women represent 46% of the total U.S. labor force.
Women represent 46% of the total U.S. labor force,
And 40% of American households have female primary.
and 40% of American households have female primary
breadwinners.
or breadwinner.
In 2014, women made 83 cents for every dollar earned by a man.
And in 2014, women made 83 cents for every dollar made by a man.
Single women without children
Single women without children
earn 94 cents for each dollar earned by a man,
earn 94 cents for each dollar earned by a man,
whereas married mothers made only 77 cents.
where you married mothers made only 77 cents.
As researchers
Researchers have noted
noted, gender is no longer the factor creating the greatest wage.
gender is no longer the factor creating the greatest wage
Discrepancy in this country.
discrepancy in the country.
Motherhood is.
Motherhood is.
As president,
As
my
president,
father will change the labor laws that were put in place
okay.
as
As president, my father will change the labor laws that were put into place.
not a significant portion of the workforce.
At a time when women were not a significant portion of the workforce.
And he will focus on making quality childcare affordable
and he will focus on making quality child care affordable
and accessible.
and accessible for all.
As a mother myself of
As a mother myself
3 young children,
of 3 young children,
I know how hard it is to work while raising a family.
I know how hard it is to work while raising a family.
And I also know
And I also know
that I'm far more fortunate than most.
that I'm far more fortunate than most.
American families need relief.
American families need relief.
Policies that allow women with children to thrive
Policies that allow women with children to thrive
should not be novelties.
should not be novelties,
They should be the norm.
they should be the norm.
Politicians talk about wage equality,
Politicians talk about wage equality,
but my father has made it a practice at his company
but my father has made it a practice at his company
throughout his entire career.
throughout his entire career.
He will fight for equal pay for equal work,
He will fight for equal pay for equal work,
and I will fight for this too,
and I will fight for this too,
right alongside of him.
right alongside of him.
Cuộc đời sẽ trả cho bạn.
Sorry. Okay. Okay.
Americans today need an economy that permits people to rise again.
Americans today need an economy that permits people to rise again.
A Trump presidency will turn the economy around
A Trump presidency will turn the economy around
and restore the great American tradition
and restore the great American tradition
of giving each new generation hope for brighter opportunity
of giving its new generation hope for brighter opportunities
than those of the generation that came before.
than those of the generation that's come before.
In Donald Trump,
In Donald Trump,
you have a candidate who knows the difference
you have a candidate who knows the difference
between wanting something done and making it happen.
between wanting something done and making it happen.
When my father says that he will build a tower,
When my father says that he will build a tower,
keep an eye on the skyline.
keep an eye on the skyline.
Floor by floor, a soaring structure will appear.
Floor by floor, a soaring structure will appear.
Usually record-setting in its height, and
Usually record setting in its height
iconic in its design.
and iconic in its design.
Real people are hired to do real work.
Real people are hired to do real work.
Vision becomes reality.
Vision becomes a reality.
When my father says that he will make America great again,
When my father says that he will make America great again,
he will deliver.
he will deliver.
We have a chance this year
We have a chance this year
to reclaim our heritage as a country that we have a
to reclaim our heritage as a country
makes the impossible happen.
that dreams big and makes the impossible happen. Fortunately,
Donald Trump is incapable of thinking small.
Donald Trump is incapable of thinking small.
When I was a child,
When I was a child,
my father always told me,
my father always told me,
Ivanka, if you're going to be thinking anyway,
Ivanka, if you're going to be thinking of anyway,
you might as well think big.
You might as well think big. Think big, yes, think.
As president,
As president,
my father will take on the bold and worthy fights.
my father will check on the bold and worthy fights.
He will be unafraid to set lofty goals,
He will be unafraid to set lofty goals,
and he will be relentless in his determination to achieve them.
and he will be relentless in his determination to achieve them.
To people all over America,
To people all over America,
I say,
I say,
when you have my father in your corner,
when you have my father in your corner,
you will never again have to worry about being let down.
you will never again have to worry about being let down.
He will fight for you
He will fight for you
all the time,
all the time,
all the way,
every
every time.
time.
Maybe it's the developer in him,
Maybe it's a developer in him,
but Donald Trump cannot stand to see empty main streets and
but Donald Trump cannot stand to see empty main streets
boarded up factories.
or part of factory.
He can't bear the injustice of college graduates
He can't hear the injustice of college graduates
who are crippled by student debt,
who are crippled by student debt,
and mothers who can't afford the cost of the child
and mothers who can't afford the child care
care required to return to work to better the lives of their families.
required to return to work to better the life of their families.
Other politicians see these hardships,
Other politicians see the hardships,
see the unfairness of it all,
see the unfairness of it all,
and they say, I feel for you.
and they say, I feel for you.
Only my father will say,
Only my father will say,
I'll fight for you.
I'll fight for you.
The hard-working men and women of this country identify with my father.
The hard-working men and women of this country identify with my father.
He is tough,
He is tough,
and he is persevering.
and he is persevering.
He is honest,
He's honest,
and he is real.
and he's real.
He's an optimist,
He's an optimist,
and he's a relentless believer in America
and he's a relentless believer in American
and all of her potential.
and all of her potential.
He loves his family,
He loves his
and
family,
he loves his country
and he loves his
with
country
his heart and his soul.
with heart and his soul.
Politicians ask to be judged by their promises,
Politicians ask to be judged by their promises,
not their results.
not their results.
I ask you to judge my father by his results.
I ask you to judge my father by his results.
Judge his values by those he's instilled in his children.
Judge his values by those he's instilled in his children.
Judge his competency by the towers he's built.
Judge his competency by the towers he's built,
The companies he's founded, and
the companies he's founded,
the tens of thousands of jobs he's
and the 10,000 of jobs he's created.
created. He is the single most qualified person to serve as chief
He is the single most qualified to serve as chief executive
executive of an $18 trillion
of an 18 trillion economy.
economy. My father will call upon the best and brightest people
My father will call upon the best and brightest people
from all spheres of industry and both
from all spheres of industry
sides of the aisle.
and both sides of the aisle.
A new set of thinkers
a new set of thinkers
to face our country's existing and future problems
to face our country's existing and future problems
with fresh perspective and
with fresh perspective
brave new solutions.
and brave new solutions.
Come January 17,
Come January 17th,
all things will be possible again.
all things will be possible again.
We can hope
We can hope
and dream
and dream
and think big again.
and think big again.
No one has more faith in the American people than my father.
No one has more faith in American people than my father.
He will be your greatest,
He will be your greatest,
your truest,
your truest,
and your most loyal champion.
and your most loyal champion.
This is the fighter,
This is the fighter,
the doer that you have
the doer
chosen as your nominee.
that you have chosen as your nominee
In ways no one expected,
in ways no one expected.
this moment in the life of our country has
This moment in the life of our country
defined a mission
has defined a mission
and given it to an extraordinary man.
and given it to an extraordinary man. Sorry, I repeat again. And given it to an extraordinary man.
He is ready to see it all the way through,
He's ready to see it all the way through,
to speak to every man
to speak to every
and
man
every woman of
and every woman
every background in
of every background
every part of this great country,
in every part of this great country,
to earn your trust
to earn the trust
and to earn your vote.
and to earn your vote.
He earned that and much more from me a long time ago.
He earned that and much more from me a long time ago.
I have loved and respected him my entire life.
I've loved and respected him my entire life,
And I could not be more proud tonight
and I could not be more proud tonight
to present to you and to all of America
to present to you and to all of America
my father
my father
and our next president,
and our next president,
Donald J. Trump.
Donald J. Trump. Yes, and this is all my speech. Thank you for your listening. Bye bye, see you next time.